The night of Take Your Child to Work Day on The Tonight Show became the epicenter of humor and television irreverence, taking the late-night experience to new levels of creativity and satire. The evening began with a segment that quickly went viral. Jimmy Fallon burst onto the stage with a very special personal touch, carrying a small child on his shoulders. This act, full of tenderness and humor, was inspired by the recent controversial incident in which Elon Musk carried his 4-year-old son into the Oval Office during an appearance with former President Trump, an event that had sparked controversy on social media. Fallon, with his characteristic wit, joked, "Daddy has to do a monologue," alluding directly to the situation and launching into a memorable Trump imitation, saying, "Don't you dare touch my dinosaur chicken nuggets," imitating the supposed reaction of the former president. The joke was so successful that, despite the irreverent tone, it was noticeable how the audience was infected by the positive energy and humor that characterizes the late-night season. But the show did not stop there. In a perfect transition between segments, Jimmy Fallon recounted how, despite the initial tensions, he and the little one ended up connecting to the point of spending time watching an episode of Bluey on an iPad, proving that, even in the middle of the joke, the human factor and innocence can transform any situation into an endearing moment. This act of complicity between Fallon and the child became one of the most talked about moments, setting the tone for the rest of the show, in which creativity and irreverence were mixed to offer a unique experience. In another stellar segment, the section titled The Punchiest Punchlines, From Russia with Love Edition, took over to offer a dose of acidic and satirical humor, where Seth Meyers was in charge of narrating in a mocking way a recent telephone conversation between former President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. With an unmatched ability to imitate voices and accents, Meyers explained that during that call, topics as varied as Ukraine, the Middle East, artificial intelligence, and even the return of the Shamrock Shake were discussed, without forgetting to mention figures such as Sydney Sweeney in the season of The Traitors. Imitating Trump, Meyers commented, "We got off topic towards the end of the call, we went a little off script, and there was no shortage of laughter when Jimmy Fallon added his own imitation, recalling how Putin declared, 'I told you I wouldn't forget Valentine's Day,' and then finished off with the hilarious confusion when, upon asking, 'Is the president there?' both Trump and Elon Musk answered yes," generating a moment of total bewilderment and laughter in the studio. But the night was far from limited only to imitations and political satire. The segment The Bits Worth Watching offered a fresh take on the latest developments in the world of entertainment. In this block, it was highlighted that Guillermo, Jimmy Kimmel's faithful sidekick, presented his new and revolutionary venture in the world of cryptocurrencies on his program, demonstrating that even secondary characters can become protagonists of great technological launches. Also announced was an upcoming appearance by former screenwriter and star of Will and Harper Steele alongside Will Ferrell, who will have a featured role on Late Night with Seth Meyers, promising to revive the creative and humorous spark of an unforgettable past. The evening was also enriched by a cultural news item of great relevance. The prestigious Bancroft Library at the University of California, Berkeley, announced that it has acquired the personal archives of Amy Tan, the acclaimed author of The Joy Luck Club. In a surprising twist, Amy Tan revealed that she had changed her mind about destroying her papers posthumously, excitedly exclaiming, "My 22-year-old mind is thrilled, accepted to Berkeley," which sparked a wave of praise and comments among literature and pop culture lovers. This event underscores the importance of preserving the cultural and literary legacy of great voices that have marked generations. Throughout the night, the combination of witty segments, irreverent imitations, and breaking news kept the audience glued to the screen, creating an environment in which humor is intertwined with current events in a unique and refreshing way. The Tonight Show, along with other late-night programs, once again demonstrates why this format remains the public's favorite, capable of transforming everyday moments and even the most serious news into an experience full of laughter and social criticism. Ultimately, the celebration of Take Your Child to Work Day on The Tonight Show was consolidated as one of the most memorable events of the night, an evening that combined the tenderness of a child in Jimmy Fallon's arms, the hilarious satire about the telephone conversations between Trump and Putin, and revelations about new projects in the world of entertainment. All this was complemented by a cultural segment that reminded us of the importance of valuing literary heritage, demonstrating that late night is much more than humor. It is a space where current issues are addressed, technological advances are celebrated, and tribute is paid to the great figures of culture and entertainment. Don't miss this super complete analysis of a night that has broken the mold, that has united humor, politics, and culture in a single explosive package. Join us as we break down every detail, every imitation, and every announcement that has made this edition of The Tonight Show an event that will remain marked in the history of entertainment. From Trump and Putin impersonations to Williams' new venture and the historic acquisition of Amy Tan's archives, each segment is packed with surprises and memorable moments. Stay tuned to discover every angle of this unforgettable night that's making waves across all networks and reaffirms why late night is still the best antidote to boredom.